Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the Fallout 4 walkthrough series. I'm your host, Lurch. In this episode, we'll be heading off to Diamond City. We'll cover the safest route to get there, and along the way, we'll discover some new locations and claim a new settlement. We'll also pick up a new companion. This custom waypoint marks the location of a railroad bridge across the Charles River. It is a safe place to cross. We'll follow this road south a ways until we hit a freeway overpass. It is critical to maintain good situational awareness, and a scope can help you do this.
This is Scribe Halen of Reconnaissance Squad Gladius to any unit in transmission range. Authorization ARCS, Ferrum, 9-5. Our unit has sustained casualties, and we're running low on supplies. We're requesting support or evac from our position at Cambridge Police Station.
This emergency signal triggers the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. This settlement is manned entirely by robots.
If you're looking to trade, then let's make a deal! Green's the name, and trading's the game. Ready to bargain in the garden?
You sound like a game show host.
That's the correct answer. Well done! Ladies and gentlemen, should we tell the lucky contestant what fabulous prize she's won?
Sure. Okay.
Right this way, please. Let's take a look at your fabulous prize.
Oh wow, it's a rusted out old car. Oh well, at least we can loot the produce here without consequence. Eventually, this can become an allied settlement. Approaching the rail bridge, I'm checking very carefully to make sure it's clear. Beantown Brewery is a location you're likely to visit sooner or later because it's involved in several quests. As you can see, even an alpha wild mongrel gave us some trouble at such a low level. We're coming up on another settlement, which we will be returning to fairly soon. Heading south from Oberland Station, we're going to make a slight deviation from the tracks, and you'll see why in a moment. We found a better spot to enter the ravine, and we'll make a slight detour now into the tunnel. This note triggers one of the many hidden quests in Fallout 4. This one is widely considered to be a waste of time, and you'll see why in a moment. The journey to this location is fraught with peril for someone at low level. Unless you completely disregard crafting perks, by the time you actually get here, this weapon won't be anything special. From the tunnel, We'll head southeast for a ways, heading towards a gear icon which indicates a vault. Even though it's a weak one, messing with this Yao Guai at this point would be nothing short of suicidal. We'll give him a wide berth circling around to the east side of the vault entrance. Vault 81 is the only functional vault in the area ran by the descendants of the original occupants. You must give them 3 fusion cores in order to be granted admittance. We'll now make our way east along the north side of the reservoir towards a location called Hangman's Alley. Time to choose another perk, and I'm going to go with Locksmith. Hangman's Alley is approximately here. As we make our way to Hangman's Alley, we can hear the sounds of a major skirmish nearby. More on this later. We need to pick a lock in order to gain access to Hangman's Alley. Fortunately, it is only a novice level lock, and once we finish picking the lock, we need to be prepared for a fight.
That's it.
All we need to do to make this settlement ours is to search the workbench. A lot of people will tell you things like, this settlement is too small to be useful, it is difficult to defend, or you can't grow crops here, none of which are true. Hangman's Alley is a prime strategic location, serving as an excellent jumping off point for missions right in the very heart of Boston. Hangman's Alley makes an excellent location for a repository for all your companions. By keeping idle companions here, you will never have trouble finding them when you need them. Companions getting lost can be a real problem at other settlements. I prefer to keep just a couple of the existing structures intact in order to make room for planting some crops. Keeping this defensive structure intact will greatly improve defense against attacks from the east. This door is locked, and it's a good idea to leave it that way. Following a good night's sleep, it's time to head south to Diamond City. Remember when I said that nearby skirmish would be relevant? It's a fight between super mutants and the Diamond City guards. It is triggered when you enter the outskirts of the city, and you're supposed to walk right into the middle of it. When you stay overnight at Hangman's Alley, you get to wait out the fight, and then it's over by the time you get there. Since the DC guard armor is the best we've seen so far, I'm just going to equip that now. Once you get close, all you have to do is follow the signs.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here, for crying out loud. Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies.
I live here. You can't just lock me out. You want into Diamond City, right?
What? Who are you?
You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, alright. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
This place, Diamond City. What is it?
Oh, the Green Jewel? Everyone who's anyone in the Commonwealth is from here, settled here, got kicked out of here. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Let's go.
Piper, who let you back inside? You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. I'll have that printer scrapped for parts.
Ooh, that a statement, Mr. McDonough? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, miss. You look like Diamond City material. Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
An infant boy. Kidnapped.
Diamond City Security gonna investigate this? How about all the other kidnapping reports you
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
A mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Well, there is one private citizen, Nick Valentine, a detective of sorts who specializes in tracking people down, usually for debts or whatnot.
I want the truth, McDonough. What's the real reason security never investigates?
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. I'm impressed. Not everyone can claw information out of McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
Well, we finally made it to Fenway Park. The Great Green Jewel, Diamond City, which has one of the most expansive markets in the whole Commonwealth. You can get just about anything here.
That a real vault suit? One of those things.
Hey, it's the new girl. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm the new girl.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
The latest hairstyles from the upper station.
A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
Hey, swata!
Sometimes you
Swing,
gotta wonder.
swata!
Don't walk outside the wall undefended. High-quality protection for sale.
That's a fairy tale. They don't exist.
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever.
Something wrong?
Afraid you're too late. Office is closed. The detective, he's gone. Missing.
Tell me what happened.
Nick was working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Please, hurry.
So, Nick Valentine, the detective who finds missing people, has himself gone missing. Which means if we want his help, we're just gonna have to find him.
Put the gun down, now!
He's a synth! He'll kill us all! Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City, hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
He pulled a gun on me. My own brother. I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me?
I need you to step away, Scout.
As we were headed into Nick's office, we got the Follow the Freedom Trail mission, which is the start of the railroad quest line.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue? Look, I'm just gonna say it. You're a vault dweller. A jumpsuit's a dead giveaway. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. And, I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The woman out of time. Do you suspect the Institute's involved? Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly.
You're all living in rusty shacks, killing each other, and... oh my god, the smell.
That's gonna be a fun one to quote. A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Time to choose another perk. Aqua Girl or Aqua Boy can reduce the amount of rads you take, and we'll be taking advantage of it almost immediately. And next we'll head on up to Tenpines Bluff and see what's going on. Along the way, we'll have a couple of unexpected encounters.
Oh boy, you may want to keep your distance. It's just, well, I think I ate a bad can of meat. It's got my guts all in a twist. Longneck Lukowski's canned meat my ass. Longneck Lukowski's canned poison, more like it. And if you happen to see that Lukowski, tell him I hope he dies in a goddamn fire.
From this conversation, you get the location of Longneck Lukowski's cannery. There's a bobblehead in the cannery which permanently increases your barter skill. And coming from someone who almost died in a house fire, that's a really horrible thing to wish on somebody.
Bingo.
Looking to earn some caps? I could use a hand here if you're all done gawking, you know. The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start. There must be some leaky connections flooding me out. The leaks will be underwater. Look for bubbles, and you should find them.
A nice relaxing swim, thanks to the perk.
Hi.
That's a ticket. You do the honors. Hit that switch on the end of the pump. That's done. Just listen to her go. Wait a second. Did you hear that?
Bad idea. Goodness. Better than expected. Goodness.
Mireless.
Hiding a
I
lot
guess I shouldn't be
of
surprised that started him up. Anyway, I still got some tinkering to do on this thing. Shouldn't be too hard now, though. Thanks for pitching in. Here's a little something before you clear out.
Because of their shells, the best place to shoot a Mirelurk is in the face. At this point, we're about halfway between Concord and Tenpines Bluff. We'll spend the night in this trailer so we can get a fresh start first thing in the morning. It's pretty much just a straight shot up the hill at this point.
Hey.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm here to help. I'm with the Minutemen.
There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
We can get about halfway there by fast traveling to Drumlin Diner.
For now, let's get this over with, shall we?
The Commonwealth is littered with numerous bunkers and outposts such as this one. Sometimes they just hold supplies, sometimes they're far more complex.
Nice.
We'll soon face our toughest enemy so far, gunners.
What a waste. Oh, now I'm mad. What you...
Companions aren't just here to help you in a fight. They can also help you carry loot. I'm going to give Piper a helmet and some cool sunglasses here. But she's going to need a proper armor upgrade soon.
Got them.
That should take care of it. Yeah, well, come and see me sooner next time. You shouldn't let it get that bad before seeing a doctor.
I know, Doc. I'm sorry. It's just had to get away, you know?
Take care now. I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
Any news out there, Doctor?
Got nothing. Sorry, I'm just trying to practice medicine.
Doc Anderson is another roving merchant in the Commonwealth. In addition to providing medical services, she also sells chems. It just so happens there's also a small trading post right around the corner.
I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got and let's see if we can make a deal.
We're almost to the raider hideout at Walden Pond, but before we get there, we'll have an unexpected occurrence.
We need to find what has been laid Backwoods man.
Get it over with, Fred. Don't make the guy suffer.
Don't come any closer, friend. This doesn't concern you.
Please, help! They're going to kill me!
Shut up! This thing's a synth. That's what. We've been traveling with it for weeks. But then today he finally let slip that he's an Institute errand boy. The whole fucking time.
Because I thought you were my friends.
I'd never be friends with a damn synth.
You already were friends with the synth. Now please, just let me go. I'm not with the Institute. I ran away. I just need to get to Bunker Hill. Then, I swear I will never bother you again.
You need to let him go. Think about it. If he meant to hurt you, wouldn't he have done it already?
Maybe he's just biding his time. I don't know, and I don't care. But this thing is not walking away from here.
Come on. Ugh. You don't need to be afraid of the Institute. You let him go, or I'll kill you both myself.
Like hell you will. Don't
Please.
think I won't hurt you.
Please don't let me die.
Shit! Something's broken!
Hey.
Jeez. They're dead.
What happened here?
It's like they said. I took up with them trying to make my way to Bunker Hill. They were the nicest folks I'd met outside the Institute, so I told them the truth. Last time I make that mistake.
I'm sorry. They didn't leave me any choice.
It's alright. I just wish they could have seen reason.
Now we can finally head on into the raider hideout. These guys aren't particularly tough or intelligent.
So this guy made sure he had everything he needed before he started his camping trip in that little shack up top. Double-checked his list and everything. And that's why they call it being the road. Transdentalism, moron. You sound like an idiot.
How the hell you know all this?
I read a book that one time, when we ran out of grognats.
I wish I could read.
Hey, here's trouble! I just want to talk. That's one way to keep out uninvited guests.
We're gonna get some sleep here, even though we don't really need to.
doesn't get a whole heck of a lot of foot traffic.
Nice.
Now we just have to fast travel back to Tenpines Bluff and let them know the good news.
I sell armor for Old Man Stockton's outfit, based out of Bunker Hill. Been selling armor to smart wastelanders for years. The dumb ones walk away empty-handed, but they don't stay dumb long, if you catch my meaning. Don't cheap out on armor. That's a good way to get yourself killed.
Lucas Miller is another caravaner who specializes in armor, so I'm going to take the opportunity to sell off some stuff that I have collected, as well as take a look at some of his legendary items.
The only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
Hi.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I took care of him.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
And now we tell Preston the good news.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. Not much use yet, but once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. How I ended up as the last one. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. You saw how it ended in Concord. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Okay. I'll do it.
It's gonna be a lot of responsibility, but I know you'll make this place better.
I'll be right beside you all the way. General, I've got something a bit different for you. Our scouts have found a promising spot for a new settlement. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland.
In the next episode of this video series, we'll reclaim a settlement from feral ghouls, deal with a problem for Oberland Station, and find Nick Valentine.
Bad idea.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.